just want to say, Jeff, you're welcome as a customer and employee.
I did this.
I just want to say you're welcome, and I just wanted to use this platform to say that. That's all.
I would like to say I had a part in this too, so I would also like to say you're welcome, Jeff Bezos.
Squad Pod. Squad Pod.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to episode 51 of Squad Pod.
Yep.
How you guys doing tonight?
We catching presidents, man. We catching presidents.
We're past the president soon.
Wait, what? Oh, I was
We're
like,
past them. We're past them.
like,
what do you
what?
mean?
We passed.
yeah, wait, what?
No,
We're passing
no.
Super Bowls.
We're passing
Past
Super
Super
Bowls.
Bowl.
That's what we're catching up on right now.
Passing presidents. How sleepy are you, Alex?
No, I'm just awful at history. I ain't gonna blame that on tiredness.
Alex, who was the 49th president of the United States?
I don't know. Fucking Trump.
Nobody.
No, I hope not.
We're on 46.
We're on 46. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Man, I
because
feel
remember
like
Colt
so
45.
far.
They used
No,
to
I don't
call it
remember.
45.
That's what they called it.
Who they call
Everybody who
Colt
didn't wanna
45?
That's
call
what they
him
call
Trump.
Trump supporters. Colt 45.
Man, I
Yeah,
have never, ever in
You
my life
never heard
Colt
that?
45. I mean, I know what a Colt 45 is,
No,
but like,
but it's like cult. Like, it's a play on the words. No?
I have
Colt 45.
never heard. This is news to me. You learn something new every day.
Huh.
Yeah,
Well,
I
right
never
then.
heard Colt 45 either. I just know people call it 45.
Yeah,
You know,
I never heard that shit.
Maybe it was just in my head.
maybe you just made that shit up, like Alex, when he's like, just
That's
James.
hilarious.
I'm a
if
little
you
late.
made that up.
Like,
Man, if you made that up, that's hilarious.
That is.
Just saying.
Wait, is that
I feel
not
like
a
I've
thing?
definitely heard that before.
Oh, shit.
Never, man.
Oh,
And I'll be honest
Comic
with you, like,
genius.
I avoid fucking. I mean, I don't want to get into it, but like, I avoid that kind of talk. Like, I don't want to get into. You know me. I don't want to get into any of that political shit. I'm good.
I'm
good.
not confrontational. Like, that's my thing. I don't want to start beef with someone and then be like, I gotta say something that's gonna make them upset, or like,
Yes.
like
I'm just.
I'm just waiting for the day like a family member starts talking to me about flat Earth, and I'm gonna be like, this is gonna suck.
Man,
Like Arthur and his fist.
The only time I ever like bring anything up is if I think it's like hate speech or something. Like if it's just like your opinions, I don't give a shit. Like whatever, fuck it.
Mhm.
Like it's
Yeah,
fine.
But if you're like a Nazi,
Sure.
I just
I'm not
get
gonna.
punched.
I'm not gonna give any names, but I've had people say some hate speech in front of my kids, and like I warned them one time, and unfortunately it's somebody who's related to him, but I warned him one time. I was like, listen, no. And he's like, well, they're not even around. And I was like, I don't care if you say it when they're not around, you'll say it when they are around. Don't.
Yeah.
And then he said it again, packed it up, I left, and said, all right, see you later. I don't need to be here, dude. Like I warned you once. That's all you getting. You know, you're lucky you got that. You're lucky I didn't pack up the first time. You know, so fuck them. That's the only time I say shit. You know, if it's
Yeah.
fucking gun rights and jobs, and that's all opinion shit. I don't, that's all rabble to me. I don't care about all that bullshit.
Speaking of rabble, I wanted to mention too why before we were talking. By the way, check out Wyatt and Alex. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it. Did
Alright.
the part 3 review of Fear Street.
Yeah, the Fear
check
Street
that
trilogy.
out. I wanted to mention you actually said whenever they went to storm the church and they were all going rabble. I actually said that while we were watching it. I was like rabble, 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 as they were all storming the church. So I thought that was funny. Whenever you said that, I
Yeah,
was like,
definitely go check that out. And then next Wednesday, you're going to be on Cinema Trip Reviews. We're doing The Conjuring.
oh, we didn't have that out yet.
No, not yet.
Oh, shit.
It's coming out
Yeah.
next week.
I'm gonna watch
It's brand
that
new.
one.
We just did it.
Oh, yeah. We just recorded this.
Doing it tomorrow.
Yeah. I'll be phoning
Comes
in
out
on the way to the
Wednesday.
beach.
Movie
Be like,
magic.
Yeah, it was a good movie. That was it. Because I won't know.
Speaking of, that's a perfect segue onto my thing. I know you are going to the beach, Evan, for
Okay.
your birthday. Happy birthday, belated, I guess, at
Thanks.
this point, but happy belated.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask, because Evan's going to the beach, what's your favorite thing to do at the beach, everybody? Like, what do you go to the beach and you're like, that's what I want to do?
Eat.
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 Okay. All right, not just
Eat
the beach
like sand?
necessarily. No, not like.
Okay.
I guess this
I
is
get it,
more
I
of
get
like a traveling thing than a beach.
Sure,
thing.
sure.
So like,
Yeah.
it's more so like every time I go somewhere that I'm not at home, I want to eat something. Like I want to go to a place to eat that I've never been, or I'd like to.
Something
I just
new.
love to try a bunch of
Can't
food.
really
I love
get-
to eat.
Back home.
Yeah. No, I get that. I do get that. I mean, we're laughing at you, but I get that. I love
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
trying new shit and stuff like that. Every time.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
No,
off.
no,
Every
go
time we go to Key West, and I know they've been with me. My mom is always like, "Let's go to the grocery store and get." And I'm like, "No, I don't want to eat a ham sandwich. I want to go out to like the
That's how
restaurant."
we spent so much money, is because every night and every day we were just
Ever.
going to different spots.
Lunch,
we ended up in
dinner,
a way
breakfast.
too fancy
Oh
restaurant.
my god! It was like
It
the
was
second to
thank
last
God.
day is when we went and all got the tattoos. And right after the tattoos, we were all in just tank tops and shorts, went into this nice ass like fancy restaurant.
Fancy restaurant.
Everybody's wearing like collared shirts and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And just
Probably shouldn't be in here.
they let us in, bro. It's
$45 steaks and
They
shit.
let
Yeah,
us in. We had a
paid
good
pretty
deal.
petty for the meal.
Peaced out.
Where
They
they're
probably
like sitting
expected
and
us to run.
Look at these. Hey, you in a beach town? Who's not wearing like the fuck those collared shirts? I ain't wearing a collared shirt. It's hot out.
Yeah, and
Fuck
Hey,
that.
they didn't say anything to us, so we
No,
did.
man, they were cool. They sat us in the back though. They did sit us like away from
They did
everybody.
sit us, like,
It
they
was
didn't
like
want
way in the
they
back.
didn't want people walking
Yeah.
by and seeing you guys
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
think
We'll
about
take
it,
their
they
money.
did.
we were fried face.
We don't want
It
them
was
to see
just
the
like in
faces of our
somebody's
restaurant.
house too.
It
was
was
weird.
like it was like a restaurant in like a house. It felt like
It was good though. I remember it being
it was
pretty
really good. It was
Yeah.
fancy.
It was fancy.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Mm,
I remember it being pretty good.
I'd be the
All
champ.
right, why? What do you go to the beach for?
You mean just the beach itself, or just like just on vacation?
The question was specifically the beach, but if you want to,
I am actually a frequent like person that goes in the water. I
Yeah.
love going in the
Oh,
actual
yeah.
ocean. Yeah, like I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'll just go up to like my knees or like put my feet in and then lay on the beach. I go in the water, let the waves
Swim.
hit me. I
Wyatt
love
finds the ripped current and just like let it
Yes.
pull it out.
I already know what to
Yes.
do. You just chill, bro. You let it take you down, and then once you get out of the riptide, that's when you might be down like 100 yards or something. But hey, at least you survived.
I remember it. And if you're with why, this is an even better story. I remember when we went down and we were swimming out to that buoy, dude, like
Dude,
way out to that
Drunk.
fucking buoy, drunk, swimming to a fucking
we were like,
buoy.
let's just
dude.
see how far we could go, and there was a buoy way out
It
in
was
the
like
ocean.
a quarter mile out there,
Oh
bro.
my god!
Like it was
I
so
think
far out there.
I didn't make it. Did you two? I didn't
I
make
made
it.
it.
I know.
Both of us,
Yeah, me and Brent
I think
both
I
made
turned
it.
around. I was like,
the
nah.
whole way, because whenever
Yeah,
I got
it's like-
back, I was bleeding. Remember, and I was like, "Did I get stung by?" I was bleeding in certain spots that I thought I got stung by a jellyfish or something, bro.
Yeah.
I
How
got
did you-
pictures of
It's
that.
funny
shit.
because like as we were swimming back, someone was like, "Hey, you can't be swimming out that far." And we're like,
Yeah,
"Well,
we'll go back.
we're already on our way back. So
already-
we don't even
yeah,
worry about
like-
it."
I
Looking
made
at
it pretty
anybody-
far, but I didn't go that far. I don't
I
think I
think-
went off.
My fear, if I was sober, I probably would have done it. To be honest with you, because that shit's scary. And like
Yeah.
drunk Vernon was even scared. Like when we were out there, when I turned around and looked back and saw how
I had
Ooh.
like I wasn't worried at all. I
I
was
was scared,
swimming,
bro. I was scared as hell.
Something gonna take me. Something gonna take me. That's just
I'd
how
be-
it is.
I'd be more scared down in Florida than I would up in like on the East Coast, like in the Northeast.
I don't know.
mean-
I feel like I'd be more scared like Ocean City.
Yeah,
going,
man, you
like,
can't see. You don't understand. Key West water, you
Okay.
can see to the
I
ground
can
the
see
whole
through
way.
the water.
Like
At
you
Ocean
can see
City,
the
you
shark
can't see
coming at
anything
you.
in the water.
Like
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Key West, man. That water is like straight to the ground. Other than if it storms. If it storms, the water sucks. But
Okay.
like,
Yeah,
I guess
if it
Yeah,
don't
you can-
storm, you can
can
see
pretty
straight
much
to
see
that
what's
shit.
going on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Still
Ocean City,
scary.
You can't see shit.
And then
Yeah,
we went
Ocean
swimming
City.
at night.
we did.
But- We did. Yeah.
That shit was
but
scary too.
That sounds like
if
an
I'm,
awful
if I'm
idea.
there with people, I actually like what we were doing in Key West is like passing football. You know, like
Oh,
on
yeah.
the beach,
yeah,
passing football, or like even in the water, pass it. It's dope.
Man, one of the most magical
time.
moments I've ever had in my whole entire goddamn life is me and Vernon. We're on the side of Key West Beach passing football, and as we're passing it, these like 4 dolphins like come up and like like right in the middle of us. Like,
It was
if
like a
picture,
sunset too.
Yeah, dude, it was
Bro.
like sundown. It was one of the most magical moments I've had in my life.
was
It's
like,
like I'm
holy
gonna get
shit.
married, but like right here is gonna be the dolphin football.
with the dolphins, man.
Dude, it was the
Bro,
perfect.
it was
perfect.
amazing. Just
You're
like,
gonna be like
passing
8,
football,
90
you look
years
over, you
old.
see that, you know.
You know,
90
about
years
the
old on your deathbed. Bird's gonna be there. He's remember the dolphins.
Remember the dolphins. It was.
Remember
It was.
the
It was
dolphins.
gorgeous.
And
My-
Bird's like, what? I fucking hate the Dolphins. What? You know I'm a Patriots fan. I hate
no, I hate
them.
the Dolphins. What?
Like
Fuck
no, the
He's like, not
dolphins.
those Dolphins, the other Dolphins.
football. Like, yeah, I know. Fuck the Dolphins. B, and he just couldn't.
You were
You
passing.
fool.
That'll be my last words.
You fool.
Fuck you, you fool.
Like, yeah, fuck the Dolphins.
Yeah, fuck the Dolphins. You're right, Alex. I'm glad you agree with me.
Because I
after all.
He's at my funeral. His dying words were "fuck the Dolphins."
Just like Bird. That's the most Bird thing you can say on it.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
God.
Oh,
It
my
was
God.
pretty fucking cool, man.
It was,
I'd
it was
say-
a magical moment.
It's
My
cool.
favorite thing to do at the beach is like a line with Wyatt, but not quite as deep. Like I remember, I don't know where you were, Alex. I think you might have just been chilling on the beach, or you like I don't know where you were, but
I
like
think
it was like me
Athens.
and your mom and that girl the one girl we went down with the one time. We were all just chilling. Yeah, we were just chilling in the water, like neck deep, just like for a minute, bro. Just and I just
We were
love
talking.
just
Yeah.
talking and just chilling, like, and that shit, and like next you know, it's like holy shit, we're just floating into the water for hours, like
Yeah,
it was great.
Just chilling.
I love or sitting on the beach and just letting the waves hit you, you know,
Mhm.
like I love that shit too. Like talking specifically beach, you know, I do
Yeah.
like going to find new restaurants to eat. and
Oh
shit.
yeah. That's
Well, but
travel. I'm with.
That's a
him in that.
travel thing.
Yeah.
Well, your story leads in because you're right. I probably was up on there because my favorite thing to do at the beach is just chill, man. Sitting on a beach chair or something, like feet in the sand, good book, music in my ears, sunglasses,
Mhm.
looking at the pretty girls, but they don't know I'm looking at them.
They don't know I'm looking at them because I got fucked up.
Not like in a creepy way, just like I mean, kind of creepy, I guess. But
It's creepy if they know.
it's creepy if they know. But I got sunglasses on, so they don't. But like, no, I mean, I honestly like one of the most relaxing moments in my life is just like sitting, not having a care in the world, and just like getting wrapped in a good book or like good music or something. And I'll go swimming, but that's not what I'm there for. I'm just there for like the heat, the camaraderie, the nice feeling in the sand.
Mhm.
Peacefulness.
Yeah, like I like laying there.
afternoons when it's like it's not super hot, but it's just like a warm
Yeah.
night with a breeze. Maybe
See,
go
I don't
out
even.
to eat or something and stuff. I love the beach.
I
Whenever
love
it's
the
like-
beach. I don't even mind when it's super hot because I'll sit there until I'm like too hot, and then I get in the water for 5-10 minutes, and I go back
And then
up,
he goes back.
sit there, and
you
I'm
an
too
old
hot.
soul. That's what
Yeah.
That's what the old folks do.
Go back.
They
in.
sit there like, oh, it's a little
Alex
hot.
just goes
I'm
in for
gonna go
Adult
in a little
Swim.
bit."
And then
Yeah.
That's
comes
pretty
back
much
out.
what he does do. Like,
Yeah, man.
he'll because I'll be chilling with you too.
Like
Like,
elephants
I'll be
when
in
they
the
get hot,
water.
they just slowly go in.
I need to get in the water. That's my listen. I only read, and now I used to read a lot, but like I fucking brought Jurassic Park last time I went to Key West. I finished 3/4 of that book. That was 2 years ago. I have not read another page of that book. It is sitting in my bathroom. I've never read any more of it. I read 3/4 of it. I'm at the end. I'm like there. It would take me 30 minutes to read the rest of it, and I'm just like, nah. I'm gonna wait till I go to the beach again.
I'll wait till I get to the beach.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be a beach book.
Speaking
You know,
of books based on movies, I just read The Exorcist and it was fantastic.
Really, I didn't
Yeah.
know it was a book.
Yeah, the movie's
Yeah.
based off the book. And the
Oh,
guy that
try
wrote
it.
the book wrote the movie. He wrote the movie adaptation of it. But the book it actually adds some more shit to it and everything. It's great, man. I
I'll
highly
have to try
recommend
it out. Do you own it? Obviously.
Yeah,
Can I
can
borrow it?
it.
Yeah. I mean, it might take you a year to get it back. Just
It's not too bad. It's
All right.
an easy read.
I'll let you borrow The Thing. I have the book of The Thing if you want it.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
What it's based off of. You can read
Mhm.
that. We'll
Yeah.
swap 4 books.
man, I wish I read. I have
I used
all.
to a
I
lot
have like
more.
4 or 5 of the Witcher books, and I read through the first one,
I'd like to borrow them too.
and I just didn't get through them. I loved them. I loved reading them, but I'm just like,
Man, we just busy,
when
man.
I
I
sit
mean,
down, it's like that's the last thing I want to do.
Because there's
Just, like,
X, Y, and
stream
Z on the list
Man.
that you
Mhm.
have to do still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Or you got
social
30
pressure,
minutes.
man. I gotta like my boss is yelling at me to watch Loki, so I'm like, shit, I gotta go. Like nobody's yelling at me to read a book. My teachers don't exist
Alex,
anymore. Like,
finish Jurassic Park, damn
It's
it.
summertime. You should read at least one book in the summer.
yeah, like nobody's yelling at me. Like, but my boss is yelling at me. Like, you watch Loki yet? No, man, I can't talk to you about it. I'm sorry. Like,
Come on, man, you watch Loki?
all right, fine. You watch this movie? No, I have no interest. Oh, I'll watch it anyways. Fine.
You know what?
Yes.
Speaking of this, quick little tangent. Speaking of a movie I have no interest in, I was on Amazon last night. I watched Knives Out. Amazing, you know.
Amazing.
Yep,
But
we're gonna have to
then-
do a review of that here soon.
Yep, absolutely. That shit was crazy, and I even like knew the ending, but I didn't know how they got there. So
Yeah.
like that shit was amazing.
And it's just
Um,
it still is amazing. I knew the
It
ending
was,
too.
it was see,
Yeah.
like I didn't know necessarily the ending, but I know who did it. You know, and
Yeah.
but I didn't know how it got there, and I was like, holy shit! Like as it was playing, we'll get to that. But like a movie that I watched last night right after it, I was gonna like just fall asleep to was that fucking new Chris Pratt movie, The Tomorrow War.
Oh,
Amazon
yeah.
Bro, that shit was like, I'm like this the whole I'm just super confused like the entire time. It was like I felt like the production was bad, even though it was like crazy CGI. There's like certain parts where like everybody's supposed to have I don't even know, man. It wasn't that
I heard
good.
it was very generic.
I fell asleep at the end of it, so I don't even know how it ends. But like the whole time I'm watching it, I hate when movies are painfully giving you exposition like right in your
Oh.
face.
I hate
hate
exposition dumps.
I hate that.
exposition.
And like it's like, oh, this is literally just to
Yeah.
explain the details that you're too lazy to make. You know what I mean? Like shit like
You're
Oh,
a movie,
yeah.
not a podcast. Do not tell me things.
don't
Show me.
I think I
Yes.
can figure it out as you, like
Yeah.
if you present it to me.
Show
Or I
it
like
to me.
real
Don't tell
love
me.
trying to figure it out.
Yeah, you can
No.
give me little exposition. I understand exposition. Like I
It's
get it.
important, right?
But,
but,
like you telling me
like-
a 600-year war I don't want to hear it. Like show me that first, you know.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
The villain of the movie, like this is my whole play. This is how we got. This is how I trapped you. I did this, which led to this, and then this. In case you weren't watching
Yeah.
the last hour and a half, of the
Yeah.
movie,
yeah.
I'm
It's
gonna explain to you everything that what just
I will
happened.
say,
Like, fuck.
as a Chris Pratt fan, definitely the best part of the movie was seeing Chris Pratt. in the movie. You know, like
I
he's
like
still
Chris Pratt.
just as good as he is in anything else. He's just in
Yeah.
a terrible movie. Like, you
Who's
know,
on
Chris
TV?
Pratt, good guy, man. I love Chris Pratt.
Oh, yo, I on TV. I wasn't watching it, but it was on TV the other day. Once it was on there, and I saw him. I was like, yo, I forgot fucking Chris Pratt was in this shit, man.
Chris Pratt's in Wanted?
Yeah, he's in Wanted. He's the main guy's like friend at his business.
I didn't
He's
know
the
that.
main guy. He's the
I
dude. You know the scene where he comes up and hits him with the keyboard.
And he's just
Chris Pratt's who gets hit. He's the dude who
Really?
gets fucking smacked. Yeah.
I vividly remember that scene, but I don't picture the face. Because
Yeah,
that
Trust
was
me too.
years ago before I really like saw any bigger or before I saw Parks, you know what I mean? Anything like that. So I
That
didn't
was
even
the
know.
that was the scene that was on, and I watched it, and like I was like, shit, that's Chris Pratt. Like, all right.
I don't know how we got to that, but I was just saying like that movie was terrible. I didn't even watch the whole thing.
Damn.
Yeah, so
You know a movie's bad if you just like shut it off or you fall
Anyway.
asleep.
Well,
I don't know.
I'd be
Vernon
falling
fell
asleep
asleep during
during
Endgame,
every-
didn't he?
Yeah, we're
In the
falling asleep
theater.
every
Yeah,
movie.
Vern
I
was
was
known to
hyped
fall
shit to
asleep
see
during
that movie.
movies.
Yeah,
or-
don't
or in
base-
theater.
me
Yeah.
falling asleep on a movie, whether it's good or bad or not,
I'd
because
just
I'm
be
gonna fall
tired.
asleep regardless. Like
Yeah.
it don't matter if I'm at my
I,
house.
I stopped showing my
I'm at-
dad
at
movies at
theater.
a certain point growing up because every time I would be like excited to show a movie, and half hour in, this dude's sleeping. Like this guy, I tried to watch Inception with him one time. It ain't happening, bro. He fell asleep
Dude,
like halfway
bro,
through,
You
and
know
even
what?
if he woke up, he ain't gonna get the rest of it. There's no
Right.
way.
in Endgame, I was fighting it so hard, dude. I'm sitting there like dozing off, like just trying to keep up because I wanted to see it so bad, but my body was like dark room, comfy, big TV, sleep.
It's those
Like, and, like-
chairs that they give you now, man.
Oh God.
I think also Vernon usually falls asleep to TV. Like,
Yeah.
right? You
Yeah.
sleep to TV.
Yeah.
See that the thing is when TV's on, like my brain's I don't sleep to TV. So
yeah,
like,
it's hard. I've
TV's
never
on-
really had the feeling to fall asleep in a movie theater.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we don't sleep to TV. Do you sleep to TV?
No, I don't.
No. Do you, Evan?
I used to.
Pass out.
Back before
I
I,
don't.
met, or not before I met Brittany, but before we started living
Living
together,
Yeah.
I would fall asleep to like The Office and that 70s show and stuff all the time. Like
No.
I watched Futurama and that 70s show the whole way through, but I don't remember half the episodes.
Oh yeah,
Because I'd wake up and it'd be like, "Are you still watching?" And,
Yeah.
But now Brittany needs like total darkness and a fan.
me. That's right there.
That's what I
she
need, bro.
needs.
I need
So
some kind
that's
of
what
noise.
I'm used to now, but that's
Yep.
not how I
feel
used
like
to be.
if it's that dark and that quiet, I'm just gonna be in my head.
That's
Like
the
I'll
fan.
fall asleep.
That's what you need
why
the
the
fan
fan.
for.
That's
You
how
just
my
listen to the
mom
fan.
was.
But
Vernon.
still, the
She
fan's just white
actually-
noise.
My mom used to
Yeah.
always sleep with the TV on, and she would know if there was an issue, like if the power went out, because the TV turned off, and she could hear it in her sleep.
She's
Like,
like, "Huh."
she could hear the TV
See, I
turned
feel like
off.
with the
So she's
TV
like, "What's
running,
that?"
I would be restless because there's
Mhm.
information coming into me, like even sleeping.
It's
Yeah.
almost like the opposite for me. Like
Mhm.
I'd be more restless with myself and my thoughts and quiet peace. Like where I'm just my mind is running when I'm so like with the TV on in the background. It's more or less like when I'm falling asleep, I could be thinking about 16 different things and not necessarily one focus. Like and so it'll just be like it's just a mix. I don't know how to explain it, but
Vernon,
it's,
I get that.
It's easier
Can I
for
ask
me.
you something? Since you fall asleep, since you sleep with the TV on regularly, when I was a kid, I used to do that. Have you ever had a dream where like you're in the episode and then when you wake up, you're like that's on TV? I remember
No.
when I was a kid, there was an episode of Ed, Edd and Eddie on Cartoon Network in the middle of the night, and I remember it playing while I sleep. And then like I woke up and that episode is just playing on TV right there. Like I was dreaming it because it's it's an episode I've seen a million times.
Right.
But like it was right there as I woke up and I'm like, what? Like I'm like 14 or 15 at the time and I'm just like,
I'm supposed to be in this.
what
man.
is happening right now? Like I was in some kind of like different world right there. So you've never experienced that?
No, I be rarely dreaming, and when I
Me
do,
too. I
I don't
really-
dream
There-
anymore, really.
yeah,
I don't
rarely
dream much, man.
But when I
Damn, look at
do-
all of us.
When I do,
Yeah.
though, it's always super vivid and like very relevant to.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe not relevant to what's going on right now, but very relevant to like my own personal life. So it's like, it's like, whoa, what the fuck? Like it'll be like something in the past, or
Mhm.
maybe in the future. Who knows? I don't really know, but usually it's something in the past, and I'm just like, it's slightly different, like a fucking Loki variant type of thing, like where it's just something's a little bit different here.
I
and
rarely dream.
Dude,
I'm experiencing it and shocked by the outcome type of shit, you
I
know?
don't dream
Mhm.
often, but like when I have a dream, it's usually like this like 3-act like super
Yeah.
detailed like movie. Like you said, like
Like
Yeah.
that,
just-
I want to go back to bed and
Yeah,
find the
like,
ending.
that I-
sometimes I will.
never
exactly-
fucking wake
I'll
up.
wake
for
up
the
in it,
ending.
Never.
and then I'm like, no,
Never.
go back. Like I want
Go
to see how
back.
this
I need
plays
to see
out.
what happens.
Do you ever have you ever been able to like fall asleep and continue a dream?
No,
I
I want
try.
to say it's
I don't
happened,
think
try.
so.
but
I-
I've never
like-
done it intentionally.
I have like, and
Yeah.
and it might be because of me. Like I'm a type of person that has like 20 alarms, so like I'm just like in between.
Yeah.
My body wakes me up now before some of my alarms go off, and I'm like snooze, and then I'm like getting another 90 seconds of sleep or whatever the fuck. So like I feel like I've fucked my brain up to the point where I can just kind of continue into a dream. If I wake up and I'm like, the fuck, and I go back to sleep, I'm just kind of rolling right back into it, and it's happened like
Yeah.
multiple
you
times.
didn't even really wake up at that point. You
Yeah,
just
Yeah,
kind
you're
of
not
just-
fully awake.
yeah.
Yeah.
Moved.
Yeah,
I-
yeah.
I was gonna say, Vernon, you were saying about how like your mind would go off. I'd have to say one of the things like I'm most blessed about is I literally can shut my brain off. Like I can sit,
Yeah.
dude. I'm dad mode. I can sit in a recliner and just
Brittany
knock out, dude.
hates
I don't need to think about
how
nothing.
fast I can fall asleep.
Marissa
I
does too,
hit
man.
The pillow, and I mean, she could probably count to like down from 60 a full minute, and I am
Mhm.
out.
I'm
Yeah.
out. Me too, man.
Can't
I
do
can
it.
literally like. I don't need to think about things. Like I can
Mhm.
tell my brain to shut the fuck up.
Yep.
Like
I can do
shut-
that too, though. You know what I mean? Like I can.
But not when you sleep.
No. I mean, like I have no trouble sleeping. But like I'm saying if I turned off everything, I'll probably still be able to fall asleep. It might not be 60 seconds. It'll probably be 3-4 minutes. But it's like I'm not as comfortable doing that, so I would rather
Sure.
not.
Well,
You know what I mean? It's
you
just
were
simple.
you were saying that you were gonna like things would keep running through your
I
head.
would
You'd
just
be
be
thinking, trapped in your own head.
but I would end up passing
Shutting
the
it
fuck out. Exactly.
I'm with Evan. Like I've just trained myself where I'm like knocked out. Now I
Now,
do gotta
can do
admit,
that when I'm awake most of the time too. Like if something, and Alex, we do kind of seem to have a lot we're a little bit more laid back than other people. You know, like
I think the whole group.
if someone, you know, like if someone pisses me off or something, I'm usually over it within the hour. You know, like unless it's something like a personal attack or something, you know, that's gonna ruin, you know, relationships over. Like, you know, if you're just being a dick to me, I'm not gonna dwell on it. You know, like I'm
Just be
moving
like,
on.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
don't even
I can
care.
shut that stuff off. You know, if I'm having an issue with someone, you know, if I'm
Even-
arguing with someone, it's like, okay, whatever, I'm done. Like,
Even work, man. Like when I
Mhm.
clock out of my job, like I'm done thinking about it. Like I will not think about anything I have to do tomorrow, anything that happened that day. Like when I clock out, I'm not
That-
working no more.
that I will tell
Like,
you
fuck that.
is the biggest thing I hated about banking is because I would come home and I would be like, you know, like there's just so many things that you have to do, and the things you do affect people's accounts and things that like, and I'm just like, man, what did I screw up? Like, what do I have to do in the morning? Like, and I love that I just come home and I'm done. Like, I
Done.
love it.
People call me sometimes and like, you know, I've just been there for a while, so I know a lot, and they'll just call me and be like, oh, this is happening. And if I don't know the answer right on the top of my head, I'm just like, I'll figure it out tomorrow. You know, like whatever. Like when I'm clocked in, I'll figure it out. Like I'm not gonna think too hard about it at the moment.
You're not
you know?
gonna take it home with you.
Yeah, like I'm not. Oh, I have a and
My
listen,
work is home.
she's she's a great employee, but one of my fellow employees, like she takes shit to heart, man.
Mhm.
Like customers yelling at her or whatever it may be, she takes that shit to heart, and I'm just
Yeah.
like,
Oh
You
man,
can't.
it ain't worth it,
I've
man.
been yelled
Like,
at by
fuck
so
that.
many customers over the
I don't
years
give a
that it's
shit.
like, and like things in situations where it's not my fault, it's not her fault, like shit like
Yeah.
that. There's so many
get it.
asshole customers that it's just like,
I don't take it, man.
you know
I-
what it is for me is it's the little old sweet lady that you get right after that.
Mhm.
Me
That
too.
cheer, it changes everything
Yep.
because
Yep.
I've had, and it's like the universe does this shit on purpose. They'll give you the biggest asshole, and then your next customer will be the sweetest little old lady.
It's the
And she'll
person
just
I help.
right.
Yeah,
it's
like, you're
this
like-
is the person. You thank you. Thank you for just being you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I
Thank you
love
for
that
being a
shit.
little smile in my life. Like I'm happy to
Right.
be here.
I
Like,
love
yeah,
that.
I get that.
I love when people would just be like I need 2 forms of ID or something. They're like, well, why do you need that? And I'm just like, I don't know.
Somebody told me I
Just-
did.
just
Somebody
do
told
it.
me I
Like,
did.
Whenever I
either
take
you
calls,
do
I
it-
have to ask for like an email address, and they're like, "Well, why do you need that?" And I'm like, "I mean, because they tell me I need to ask for it." I don't say that,
I
but I'm
always-
like, that's the gist of it. Is like, 'cause I have
I
to.
love,
like,
like-
that's what
Because
we're
just like you,
It's for
I
your
have
account
a
or
fucking
whatever.
job, dude. Like just like you go to your job, people tell you what to do. I come here and people tell me what the fuck to do. Like,
I-
what do you mean?
What I
do you
never
think I
got
just
was,
made this
like-
rule up 10 minutes ago? I saw you walk in and was like, that dude. I, need
Dude,
two
I had a
fucking
guy
guys.
the other day named Noel, and the way like when I was like, "May I get your first name?" It sounded like he's like, "No," and I was like, I was speechless for a second. I was like, I don't know how to come back, like what to say to that, like.
Always so-
And then I
no.
just said, "May I have your?" I was like, "Can you repeat that?" And he's like, "Noel, Nol," and I was like, "Oh, thanks."
Oh.
Okay, thank you. I couldn't hear you, but like, dude, it just sounded like he's like, "No," and I like,
No.
I'm just like, "Oh." It just threw me
weren't
off a
prepared
little
for
bit.
that.
I was not prepared at all. I was
You're
just like, I've
prepared
never
for,
been
like-
told no before to that.
You're prepared for them to scream at you and yell at you, but you're not prepared for just no. Like, well,
No,
you called
I'm
me.
not giving
like,
you my name.
Like, sir, I can't help you without your first name.
dude, I love though, like people at the bank. And I'm going back to the ID thing. Like, if it was someone that I, you know, that's been in before, but I don't really like know them too well, I'd ask for their ID and they'd get all offended. I'm like, do you not want me to make sure I'm doing this into the right account? Like, do you want me to put this
Yeah.
money in the wrong spot?
Yo,
Like,
But it's still your job. It's like when people get carders and like, what? I don't look 21. Like, dude, it's their fucking job. Give them your goddamn ID. What the hell's the problem? And they're like, dude, I get people who come in for state inspections all the time, and they're
Mhm.
just like, I'm just like, I need your registration insurance. What? Nobody told me that. Like, you are a fucking adult.
Bro,
you always
every
need your
year
registration and
inspection.
insurance.
Need your goddamn registration and insurance. It is not my responsibility to tell you. Be a fucking adult, dude. Do 10 seconds of Google research and you'll fucking know.
Have you not
that
gotten a
need
car inspected ever?
You need it every
Well,
single
yeah.
year.
every damn time. Well, nobody mailed me. I don't care. I'm not the government. I don't care if they mailed you one. Like, figure it out. It's not my problem.
That's the only
You know what's
time of the
crazy?
year
You could
that I
usually
worry
even
about.
just get that shit like faxed to them.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you know, like because there's been times where I show up and I'm like, fuck, I don't have an insurance card, but I got insurance. Like,
Sure.
or like the one I had was expired. You know what I
Hey,
mean? That's what
here's-
it is.
I
Here's
remember
my email. Email it to me. I'll print it out.
Dude,
for you. I got
that's
a printer
exactly
right
what
here.
I do
Dealership.
normally. I just
Yeah.
like the shop that we would take our car to. Well, we don't now because we just go to the dealer. But I would always. This is the time of the year that I always forgot about my registration or something. So
I get it.
He would just be like, just email it to me and I'll get it. You know, just make sure you have it to me by the time you pick up your car. You know, like
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Listen,
Like, it's not that
Listen,
hard.
and I get that. And customers that are like that, I'm cool with. I'm like, oh
Mhm.
yeah, email. Here's my email. But it's the customers that like turn it on me like it's my fault. That I'm
Yeah.
like, like this is not my problem.
Did you
dude.
ask for
Bro,
their
I
registration and insurance?
I remember like working at the dealership, and we would get people that would come in and their card for their insurance or whatever would be expired, or the registration would be expired by like a couple of days or whatever. And then they would be like, well, can't you just use it? It's only a couple of days. It's like, do you
Nope.
know what that means? Do you know what
Yeah.
expiration or expiry
You're
means?
driving illegal.
Fired.
People
It's
would do that,
expired.
like,
we can't use it
all
from
the
that date
time.
onward. Like,
And
you can't.
again, like they acting like Wyatt inspecting their car was the one who made this rule. Like this is a state rule, dude. Like what do you
Take it
want
up
me to
with-
do?
There's
Yeah.
people way above me
Yeah.
that you're gonna have to talk to about this situation.
Take it up with the governor, dude.
Yeah,
I don't
take
give
it-
a shit.
Call your congressman or something.
Call
I don't
your
know.
write an angry letter.
Listen, if Governor Wolf came tomorrow and called Wyatt and said, "Yo, you don't need nothing to inspect it," then why is just going to inspect the fucking car? You don't
Okay.
care. Like,
Yeah.
I love
here
that.
you go.
Like,
Just tell
IDs
me,
again,
You
man.
get Governor Wolf, call me and tell me like I can inspect this car.
Like, it's only a
I will-
day
I
out?
will
Okay.
gladly inspect that car for you, but until then, it ain't happening.
But you know what would happen if you did it and something went wrong, that their
Yeah.
registration was out, and you just inspected
fault.
a car for one that was stolen or something? Guess who's going to get in trouble? It's you.
Yeah,
not them.
exactly.
Yeah, and lose your inspection license and all that.
Nah.
Dude,
the
and
fucking shop itself can get in trouble for that shit.
It's my
Yeah.
livelihood at
shop
that point.
lose a license, get
Eh,
fined.
my
and-
job's not worth your screw up, you know? Like,
Dude, and it's always a chain effect. You know, if you did it for one person, that
Mhm.
person tells their friend who tells their friend. Like, and I know it might be a chain reaction that takes a year and a half to accomplish itself, but it's gonna do it eventually. you
Yeah.
know? Like somebody's gonna call and be like, "Well, last time I was there, you didn't make me do it." Like he's gonna get that call and be like, "No, man, like come
Yeah.
on."
I have at least 2 or 3 times a day people ask me, "Well, can you expedite this? Can you like kind of move it like to the top of the line or whatever?" Like, no, I can't, because if I did that for you, I'd have to do it for the other 10 people that asked
Yeah.
me that today.
I
And then
think
you'd be right
do
back
just
where
as
you
much
were.
as everybody else is, you know? Like
I
your
mean,
problem
I've been
means
doing
as
that.
much to me.
just say
I
yes
can't
to
do that.
everyone.
I'm sorry.
Sure.
And
I'll
then-
put it in the expedited lane.
Yeah, and then
everything goes
like
into the
that. Then there's
expedited lane.
times where you're just like, yeah, sure, I'll do that for you, and then like there's really nothing you could do, so you just like let it go, bro.
I'm with Wyatt. There's like
You just put their request in as normal. There's nothing you could do. Just hey, yeah, I'll sure you. It's expedited. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
I'm with Wyatt. I'll do my best, but like that's
There's
it,
only
you
so
know,
much
like,
I could do.
Yeah.
I'll put on the thing needs done ASAP. But if they're not going to see that until then, hey,
It's
I
like a
did what I
football
could.
team. Like the wide receiver can only do what you know.
Hey,
Yeah, man.
quarterback
I'm just
does
out there
with
doing what I
get the
can
ball
do.
to him that he can do what he can do.
job.
I'm part of the team.
Other pieces to this puzzle here.
Exactly.
If my
exactly.
tech who has got an 8-hour engine only takes 6 hours to do it, then trust me, I'll fill that other 2 hours. But if it takes 8 hours, it takes
Right.
8 hours. What do you want me to
Exactly.
do?
What do you
Like,
want me to- Sorry,
it
man.
took 8 hours. That's what his job is.
Why you should just
what,
come
you want me
back
to get a new
like
job?
super
Yeah.
nicely and just be like, I expedite all of my customers' requests.
Don't you
So I'm
worry,
sorry if somebody called the
And
next
remember-
caller asked me, you're going second, and so on and so
And
forth.
remember, you're my number one customer.
You're my
that
number-
hang up on.
You're my number one guy, Bob.
You're my number one guy.
Jesus. Because like we both be doing telephone shit for work. Like
Yeah.
imagine if I did it after every call. Like, all right, well, don't forget you're number one customer.
Can you do that for me for like just one day and get back to me on the fucking reactions? This is all I want to hear.
All right, I got Friday tomorrow. Let's see what it is.
Do you
Like,
guys
alright.
have like surveys that
That's
like
one-
after a customer's done, like they rate your call or something?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say, because if you did, I
I
bet
did.
your ratings would go way up if you did that.
Way up.
Not that I know of.
You do it
Anyway.
internally? Like
If
you know
I
what?
got off the
but
phone and someone
when
said
you
that to
do
me,
it.
I'd be happy.
Yeah.
Cool.
I
I'm
love.
gonna say it like Arnold in the movie too. Just remember, you're my
Just
number one
remember.
customer.
It's
Why
like
does he
normal-
sound like
Normal voice the whole time.
Yeah.
This has been my favorite call of the day.
like, and just remember, you're my number one customer.
Yo, my number one customer. And like every single one of our calls is recorded, so like there'd be a good, like, 'cause I answer a lot of phones, like there'd be so many calls just like, don't forget, you're my number one customer. Like
All
right
the transcripts would be fucking like at the end of.
like, who is this guy? Why does he keep saying it?
No one told you to say that. That's not on the script. That's not on the script. Ah!
Freestyle.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's funny.
Moving on, I did have a subject that I
All
brought
right,
to the
all right.
table 10 minutes ago when I thought of it.
Okay.
And that is the Olympics start tomorrow, boys. If you
Yeah.
had to, what Olympic event would you be participating in? Like, if you grew up and you spent your whole life training for one Olympic sport, what would it be?
I got one.
What?
Spectator.
So
What spectator?
That's
Oh.
not an event. He said, "What event would you go
I
in?"
know. I know. I'm not. I don't know.
like, which one would I want to be in?
Yeah, like which one would
Skateboarding.
you want to train for or whatever?
Basketball.
I knew Evan was going to say skateboarding, and I would say basketball.
Basketball?
Running a gold medal of Team USA would be
Yeah.
amazing. Like
Yeah.
that would be so. And I know each individual athlete feels the same. Like the ones that are out there doing gymnastics. Is it gymnastics part of it now as well?
yeah.
Like
Gymnastics
different-
big part of it.
skiing,
high.
like
But
for
Team
that's like Winter
USA,
Olympics,
Like,
but for
Here's
USA basketball, man.
and just to piggyback on him, I'm with him basketball. It's not only that, it goes further for me. It's like I know Team USA basketball has a career in the NBA when I get back there, where like Michael Phelps and like Simone Biles and stuff, like
Mhm.
that's all they do. They do the Olympics and that's it, and then they're out of
Okay.
our mind for 4 years. I want to be in people's memory for like when I get back, like
Yeah.
I want to win a gold medal and then come back and do my job and make $1 billion or whatever.
And then win another gold medal in 4
and then
years.
win another more in 4 years. Like, not that like Simone Biles and Michael Phelps aren't doing well for themselves, but like they're doing well for themselves every 4 years. They come to Conscience,
I just
Yeah,
want
like,
to ride on the
Other,
wheelie
like,
board.
there's other competitions within their sport though, other than the Olympics.
I know,
sure,
but
that
it's
we just
not-
don't know about.
Yeah, it's not at the grand scale of that. Like,
And
I'm
they
not
get
trying to.
advertisements and endorsement deals. They living off of that shit. They just
They're
got
not-
trained, keep their body at peak physical.
But I
fucking
see what
condition.
They're not-
he means.
But yeah,
They're
I
not-
totally understand what you mean.
Yeah,
You're
But-
still like in the spotlight. You're like the NBA and shit. You're
yeah.
coming
I get to
back.
go home and then maybe win an NBA championship and be like,
I
yes.
feel like it'd be awesome to win a World Cup as well. I know it's not an Olympic sport,
Yeah.
but like
That's not
winning
good.
a World Cup for your country would be amazing.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
dude.
Oh my god.
That's your whole damn country rooting for you.
Mhm.
Like
Right.
that's
And I
on
know
a,
the
like
Olympics
on this
is
global
too,
scale.
but like it's crazy that the Olympics happen and that's a conglomerate of sports, okay? And then you have the World Cup, which is literally just soccer.
One
so like
sport.
that's
Like-
it's one sport and it's still your entire like that shit is so cool to me.
Yeah.
Like imagine we had a World Cup for football where we sent the best American football players to go represent us, and it would
That would be
it wasn't
wild.
like the Olympics. It wasn't just an Olympic sport. It
I
was
feel like Team
the World
USA and football would just be demolishing and hurting people.
what about rugby players in Australia?
True.
So
I don't
like,
know, but I feel like the Team USA, like think about it.
I
You
mean,
got
it is American
in, like,
football.
Patrick Mahomes as the QB or something. You got like all
Like
the top
Julio.
defenders. Yeah, all the top wide receivers, top defenders. You got Aaron Donald, big ass dude.
oh
like
my god, that
Yeah,
shit
that's
would be
what I'm saying.
incredible.
But yeah, like
You
the
got
rest of
Pro
the
Bowl
world doesn't call it football. They call it American football. Like we
Yeah.
are kind of like we are football.
I
Like, our-
actually
like-
went with a different option though. I think
What?
I would choose swimming.
Okay,
I would be
Okay.
like the Michael Phelps because, like, even growing up, like with the pool, I always felt like I would
Yeah,
do
dude.
well swimming. Like, I love
Right.
swimming. I could hold my breath and like go under and down and back and shit in the pool. So I had like good like lung capacity, stamina at the time. I don't know how it would be now, but
but
I
that's
feel like
something you
swimming
could've
would be
done.
awesome, dude.
Like
feel
if
like
you
that has
really would have,
practical
like
purpose.
If I really wanted to, I feel like I could have done that, man.
you could have been a Navy SEAL or something.
I don't know about all that, but I would have loved to be in the Olympics as a swimmer.
Think about it, that'd be crazy. They'd be going through some crazy training.
They do be going through some. They have to like carry like 50-pound shit underwater, trying to bring it to the surface and stuff.
And I've seen like videos of them like sitting there all like linked arms and shit,
Underwater.
and the waves are just like
and just chilling there in the surf.
Like, oh my god, like that shit's crazy. I don't know, it just reminded me of that. Like, I think when I think of people that are like high lung capacity and good swimmers and stuff, my mind goes to like the Navy SEALs, but like, man, Michael Phelps, like that Ryan Lochte dude who lied about getting robbed and shit, you know what I mean? Like,
but like whenever I thought of the question, my immediate thought was like Team USA basketball.
yeah,
I would love to play on Team USA, but like other than just basketball, I feel like I would love swimming.
I feel like I've always been intrigued by fencing.
Fencing,
Ooh,
okay.
I do.
I feel like I
fencing.
wouldn't be good for like gymnastics or anything.
No,
or, like,
I can't even touch
vaulting
my
or
toes.
that
I don't.
shit.
You don't want to see me.
I know it's
Uh,
weird that you can't touch your toes, man. What do you
Unga,
mean?
pussycat.
That's what I'm saying.
Fencing would be cool.
That shit would be dope. And that's like a rich man sport, like golf.
That
you know what I
is.
mean? But like, I don't know. I think it'd be pretty cool.
That would
You
be.
get to wear that cool ass face mask and shit to make sure you don't get your eyes poked out.
Has
Yeah.
skateboarding become an Olympic sport yet? I
It
bet
is
it
this
has.
year.
As of this, yeah,
This
as of
year,
this.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
see, like I have the total opposite. Like I could care less about, everlasting fame or a job. Like I just want to skate. Like, that
That's
would be
why
cool.
skateboarders are skateboarders, man.
Man.
That's the persona. You're just like, I just want to skate.
I
And
just
then
wanna
Najee
skateboard.
Houston's like, I just want to make money.
Look at on the other side though, Winter Olympics, I would probably be a snowboarder.
That shit
Yeah.
would be dope. Oh man, I have a terrible memory of snowboarding. Terrible. We were in the trailer park here, and like we were snowboarding down one of these hills, and we hit one of our makeshift ass ramps.
Mhm.
And I don't
Yeah.
know what I was attempting, but I landed on my neck like a scorpion. Like, and I remember just oh god, like feeling like a brick in my back. Shit's
Bro,
terrible.
I remember watching like cause speed skating always fascinated me how fucking fast they're flying.
Yeah.
And have you ever seen them like wipe out and hit
Oh,
the
that's
wall?
why.
Oh my gosh. Like that would be so scary.
Skin and pavement.
They're going like
don't.
60 miles an hour.
Yeah, and then they just wipe out and just slam
have,
into the
like-
wall.
An object in motion stays in motion.
Look at your chances of surviving a car crash at 60 miles per hour. I don't
Like
want to
it's
know my
crazy to
chances
think
of
about. You're
surviving
on like a
my
thin ass
body.
blade, like sideways. Your body's
Just-
like sideways.
Just
You're a
your
rag
body in
doll.
this aerodynamic ass suit where you're just like, and this sharp pointy ass fucking hat and these sharp ass.
Paulo Ono, wasn't that his name?
I don't know.
Paulo
man.
Ono, like the fast fucking speed skater. He's always winning. He was like around when Mike Phelps was winning his gold medals and shit.
It's just wild.
It is. Speaking of wipeouts, did you see that shit the other week of the Tour de France?
Ah,
Oh, where
You
the guy
gotta
jumped
watch
out.
that video. It was a fan holding a sign, bro, and he turned the wrong way, and the sign was as the bikes were
Mhm.
coming past, and it hit a biker. The dude fell, and it caused a huge pile
Yeah.
up on the Tour de France, bro.
I
I
saw
All
gotta
the
see this
bikers
shit.
got hurt. The dude got banned. Like, get fucking
I,
out.
saw, I heard.
You're
I
never
didn't
coming
see the
back.
follow up, but I knew that they were looking at like pressing charges. They didn't know if it was.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
By the
I know
time
he
I
was
saw
banned.
it, they thought it was.
But bro,
on purpose.
it was just like part of the sign that this dude was holding in the crowd was sticking out, and the guy riding by just it nipped him and he took him out, and then just you just see there's like a sky view of all these bikers like just piling up and
It's like a
stopping.
domino effect. Like,
Yeah, it's wild. That was just a couple weeks ago.
oh my god, could you imagine
Crazy
being in the
stuff.
back and just seeing a wave of accidents coming your way because like you're going towards it? Oh, that would be like.
Bro, I got like so much like respect for the dudes that do the Tour de France and do marathons and shit. Like I hate
endurance.
running.
No,
bro.
that's-
Like I can't imagine doing marathons or like triathlons where you like the swimming part would be cool if they're doing running and swimming, but I hate running.
I have
Unless I'm playing
no
basketball.
no endurance at all. So yeah, props to anyone that can run more than
Bro.
like a mile.
Speaking of endurance, I have a son at strength training today. Me and Alex both took our sons to like
nice.
football. Kyrie called a touchdown. It was pretty dope. But it was like
That's what's
practice,
up.
you know what I mean? Just like they had 4 teams split up, and they were like, it was wild. They was like 11 on 11, but there was only just a quarterback, so it was 10 receivers and 10 defenders. Like
What?
it was just some like pee-wee football shit. Like, but I was just like, what the hell is going on? It was just chaos. Like, you know
How's
what I mean?
anybody
But
supposed to do anything here?
It's like, what
It
kind
was
of play
chaos.
is this?
But I just
The
like
coach
looked over
just like, this isn't what I've drawn up. This isn't what
I
I've drawn
told
up at all.
Kyrie to like turn your head around, man, and just get open. And he got open. He got the touchdowns. Yes, like I was just happy. I was happy. He was so
I'm
hyped.
excited to come to one of those games, dude.
And this is only the second practice I took him to so far, and like it just makes me happier each time so far. I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so
Now-
proud of you.
Do they all just play offense and defense?
And it's strength training. Like they're
Well, I
not
mean,
even,
like whenever the game starts, is there like a specific offense and defense, or is there
No.
like
there's not
playing-
enough kids for that usually. Like
Okay.
I remember I was playing offense. Like on offense, I'd be like tight end. On defense, I'd be
I was
like
gonna say, I feel like I remember bits and pieces of playing football when I was super young, but I don't remember
Let me
whether
grab
I
a drink
played
real quick.
offense and defense or not.
right. But yeah, like this is just straight up strength
Okay,
training.
I just
So-
I didn't know how they did it nowadays either. So
we
they
don't. Me and
changed.
Alex talk about like we don't even know honestly what's going to happen. They're probably
You
just
guys
have
need to
like,
fucking
rotating
coach
players.
a couple years. You guys
We
need to
talked about
sign up
that
to
today.
coach.
Yeah.
You guys
talked
are gonna be
about that.
drawing up some slick shit.
Be like,
You guys,
"All right,
they're
man,
gonna be like coaching all the kids and like getting their position. Then you're gonna be like, Kyrie, you're gonna get the fuck open
Yeah.
all the way over here, and they gonna bomb it to you. Or
man,
and then
I
you
just
got
love it.
like you said, your kid's gonna be a running back, Alex.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
Like
we-
Vernon said,
Get
we
some screens involved, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my
It
gosh,
might
you
not
guys
be
can
the same
move.
position twice a game. Like it might be.
Yeah.
They might.
I'm
who
saying
knows?
if
hope.
you coach it,
I hope he's a running
set
back.
up some screens. You incorporate NFL plays in this little bit of pee wee football.
Bro, yeah, we're gonna incorporate some NBA screens into this PV
Oh.
football. Just that
Yes.
could,
Sunday they've been doing a combine, dude. I'm gonna see
Yeah.
fucking Tyler out there pushing 450 pounds.
yeah, they're gonna have bench presses set up, 40-yard dashes and shit.
Yeah.
Think
When I
we're
think
joking,
about,
but
like,
we don't know what
training-
they mean.
When I think about like training kids, I think of like the It's Always Sunny where they have to do community service for the basketball, and they like get the kids to wear like steel toe boots and like wristbands with like
Nail like
bobby
Yes.
pins like
Yeah.
sticking out. And he's like, if you're having like trouble defending, you just kind of give them a little poke or stomp on their feet.
man, they got our kids running, man. They were doing hills today. They were running up and down hills. So I was like,
doing
oh.
hills. crawling up these hills,
when I was young,
apparently.
dude.
Me and Alex thought they were just running the hills. They were bear crawling the
Yeah.
hills. That's what they were
Jeez.
doing, bro. I'm like, damn, but like, hey, whip these boys into shape.
I am having, I'm gonna be honest, like a great time with these fucking football practices. I'm just like it's like where I'm meant to be as a dad, dude. Just like standing on this sideline, just watching these kids, just like.
Watching. Like,
And man, I'm
and
not
then-
even just watching my kid. Like I see other kids do great plays, and I'm like, yeah, good job, good job.
That kid over there. Is that your kid? He's doing a good job.
Oh, I don't talk to other parents. I just talk.
Oh,
to
no,
them.
no.
I'm
You
just
like,
talk to the
see that
kids,
kid in the
yeah.
gray? See that kid in the gray? That was a good
Yeah,
catch.
it's just me and Alex talking about what's going on
Yeah, just
the whole time.
I need none of their like conversation. No, I'm good.
It's nice that I have Alex at that football.
It's nice. It's nice.
And, like, we don't even be talking like the whole time. Both of us are just watching, just
Yeah.
making comments
You
about
just
shit.
like
Yeah.
or nod at each other like, you see that? Yeah.
We're like, oh,
Nice.
Tyler
See that?
made. You see Tyler
Yeah,
made? He's
Kyrie
like,
caught
oh.
a touchdown today, man.
That's
That's what I was telling. I was like, Kyrie
Oh,
caught
hey.
that touchdown.
He caught a
I was like,
touchdown today. It was
I was
pretty
like,
impressive. I was like, oh, it was
but I was
even more
telling him it was
impressive.
wild.
Well, it was even more impressive because like they played a game and then like they come back to us. We always give them tips and stuff. And me and Vernon said to Kari, like, man, you got to let yourself known if you're open. Clap your hands, scream, do something. That's how I got the touchdown.
He's
He's
just
like, hey, ah! They caught it. And I was like, me and Vernon like, yeah, we told him to do that. Like, do that.
We told him to do that. That's us.
I'm so excited for Sunday and the
Oh,
next
man.
practice, and
I'm
I
excited
just
for all of it.
and he's
can't
so
wait.
happy. I know Tyler is fucking loving that shit, man.
Tyler's-
Like,
he's a little ball of energy, dude. Tyler is out there just like running everywhere.
Tyler looks like he was built for this shit.
Oh,
bro.
dude, he is
Like,
out there
he's like-
running.
I haven't even seen Tyler with a shirt on at practice yet, bro.
Yeah, you know what
like he's just out there. Like it's awesome seeing all these kids out here, man.
They did hills first, Tyler and his group, and like everybody coming up just like, oh, and like Tyler's running across the field back to his water. He's like, yeah, I'm like, man, this kid is
Out of all three
And-
groups,
all
that
three
was
groups.
it was Tyler and the kid next to Tyler. Those were the only ones that ran after the hill climbs.
Yeah.
Like out of all three groups,
Energy,
bro.
man. This kid's just got energy through the roof. He came home and he's outside playing. I'm like, man, how? I'm exhausted watching you. I got home today and I sat on my back porch and drank a beer and listened to music, just like, damn.
I feel that.
Hell yeah, man.
Every day, dude. I always feel bad. Like lately, I come home and I eat, and then I'm just like, I gotta sit down. Like even after just sitting down to eat, I'm just like, I gotta sit on the couch for like just 2 minutes,
like 20 minutes. Yeah, just give me
Not
like
even
15, 20
give me
minutes. Oh, I need
2.
like give me like 15, 20 minutes to just like collect my thoughts and just like, all right, let's go. Like silence for like a little bit.
Exactly. I love my peace.
Yeah,
You know, and it's hard to come by nowadays. Like, but I don't regret not having it. Hard to come by. Like, I do those moments get me back to where I need to be.
I love my girlfriend my fiance to the death of me, but like she cannot drive in the car and just listen to music. Like and I love her. Like whatever, I'll talk to her, but like sometimes I just want to sit, listen to music and drive, and she's just like, and I get it, we're together, she talks because she does it by herself, but like just driving, I'm just like, like I'm listening, but like I'm trying to give her a hint, like
turn the music up a little bit.
Oh my god, I think about it sometimes.
It's at like
how
40,
fucking
she's like, hey,
mad would she be if I just like just like as she's talking.
Wow, that's so interesting.
Listen to this verse right here.
I try that sometimes. Like, I love this song. You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. You know?
No, I totally understand.
I'd rather not have my silence than only ever have silence and not have her sometimes. You know, like she's definitely my rock still. Like when I need her.
It's funny. Like you love your time alone, but when you got too much of it, it's like, I don't like this.
Yeah. She goes to Pittsburgh sometimes and like visits her sister and stuff, and I rarely go with her, and like I'll be like here for 2 days. First night I'm like, I'm like drinking beer and playing video games. I'm like, great. Second day,
and you're like,
I'm like,
damn,
I miss my girl. Like,
my girl.
I'm bored, man.
It's funny. Like, it's the same thing. Like I think like, I'm gonna have some time to like, I'll play this game I've never like. I'll finally play Kakarot, and then it's just like, I'll just go to bed. Like it's all fun here right now.
She's not here to share it with me. Like, I get it, man.
Yeah,
I do want Kakarot. You gonna let me? I was gonna say
you can borrow it because I'll
borrow
just take it back then.
No, Evan owns it now, bro. I gave it to him. It's Evan's. I have it on digital. I bought it again.
Oh shit. Well, Evan, I would love to borrow it because I will play Kakarot.
I will play it after you're done, I guess. Because
let me finish Prey, and
I needed to play the DLC, man. The shit was dope. It was dope. And I had the season pass already, so like, no, I don't think I did. I think I found it super cheap on sale one day with the season pass, and I'm like,
fuck it.
I can't play the disc version I own anyway. Fuck it. Like that's yours, Evan. I have it now. Like,
that's right. You don't have a disc. That's right. That's
right. Right.
Yeah, I did. I finally picked Sword back up, so I'm gonna beat through.
I never beat it.
You never beat it.
You never beat it?
I love it. Honestly, so far I absolutely love it
too.
I ran through it in all the DLCs.
I beat all the gym leaders, but I never went to like you have to go back in that like misty place and get him. I got to it and just never picked it back up.
Yeah, I actually when I was playing through it, I was trying to do an only like what is it, Galar. I was trying to only use the new Pokemon because I have no clue what any of them are.
That's what I tried to do for a while too.
I had an Eevee in my inventory or in my party.
It didn't last very long.
It evolved into a Sylveon, and I'm like, I could really use a fairy type. I kept it.
Yo, fairy! I like that guy from the woods, the fairy type from the woods, the scary looking devil guy. He was my fairy type.
That was my planned fairy type, but I love Sylveon, so I was like,
Do you know how long?
Almost a full Galar team.
Oh yeah, Corviknight's dope.
Corviknight.
I have Corviknight.
I tried to catch that fucking Weezing with a top hat on for damn. Oh, he just self-destructs every fucking time, dude. I finally got one, but like, dude, it took me
forever to get one, bro.
Forever. I want that Weezing with a top hat on.
He does look pretty cool. Kyrie's got the card of it. It's dope.
It took me a while. Just like them. Dim Dimmadome, yeah.
I went to Dollar General yesterday, and they had Pokemon Sword booster packs, like the full-size 10 card packs for $3.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I've been finding them at Walmart, man.
Weird. They're only like $4 or $5. Like, why are
I
So-
think they're $3.99 at Walmart right
But
now.
that's
Yeah.
still less. Like that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Dollar
Dollar
General's
General,
less, man.
Dollar General, man, come here for the deal.
I honest
Yeah.
to God, there were 16 packs there. I counted them, and I was like, I could resell these, but I'm like, I don't want to do it. I can't. I'm not gonna be that guy.
I'm gonna steal some kid's dream
That's
over
exactly what
Bro, you know what?
I could have bought them.
I didn't.
here. Fuck the kids. Vernon's
I didn't
right.
tell you guys this shit. No. I wasn't gonna say that. I didn't tell you guys this shit. The last time me and Kyrie went to, I might have told you. The last time me and Kai went to get Pokemon cards, we found we you know how they're usually in the front of the store. That's where you
Yeah.
think they would be at Walmart. We went over. Oh, no Pokemon cards. We weren't even there for them. We were there for presents for Hillary's daughters
Yeah.
for her birthday.
Mhm.
And so we were like, let's check see if there's Pokemon card. None. So we're like, let's go get the toys for the girls. We're back there. We found a toy for Freya. We're looking at, and then okay, let's go get a toy for Rosalie. And there was a whole shelf of like Pokemon cards, like booster packs, and we're both like,
It's like
and,
Christmas
so we-
morning. Like what
so
do we
mind
pick?
you, we just picked up the one girl's gift, you know what I mean? And then we found these Pokemon cards, and we got like 3 packs of them, and then went to the started walking to the front of the store talking about it. I can't believe we found these cards. Blah, blah, blah. We both, I shit you not, we get up to like where the batteries and stuff are, at, like by the front aisles or by the registers, and we like kind of slow down and like look at each other like, Rosalie. We never got her a present. We turned around and we went back and we got her a present. But like the second time when we went back,
We
we were
almost had
looking
to give up them Pokemon cards. Like
No.
as her present. Like,
No.
we're looking no.
She would have went without a
We're-
present before you gave up the Pokemon cards.
We're looking for a present for her, and behind one of the boxes, because we were looking for Minecraft Legos, there was a pack of the cards that he had in his hand,
Ooh.
open, like
open.
stolen, and he didn't realize what he just saw. He's like, "Oh, there's a pack back there too," and I was like, "Yeah." And like, cause I was just like, let's go. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
avoid that pack.
and I told him as soon as we got in the car, I explained to him what was going on. He was just like, I was like, that's something weird. I mean, like, and it just kind of blew his mind. I was like, it was crazy, man. Like, obviously, it was a pack where they have a card in the front and then the booster pack.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so like the card was like some like
And they took the
dude or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
like exactly. And they took the pack, so it's that was still in the front. So he thought like it was still like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? But I was just like, damn, these
Do you-
motherfuckers.
Do you know what I always think though, Vernon? And this is where I thought you were going with it. When I bought them, if I saw a pack that was hidden, I always thought like someone weighed this and couldn't buy it, and they hid it. So I was like, I'm gonna take that one. Like that's the one I'm
Yeah.
gonna get. But
Yeah.
yeah, I've definitely
Them heavy
seen that though.
packs. What them
What do
heavy
you mean
packs?
weight it?
You need
So
some heavy
peop-
packs, man.
People, yeah. So the hollows and the whatever they are at the time, like the EXs, GXs, Vs, whatever they are, they have foil on them, so they weigh more. So
That's fucking crazy,
Dude, yeah.
dude.
There-
go on
there's
eBay.
those-
These
yeah.
people, man.
I was curious on how much the X and Y evolutions packs were because I had a bunch of them when I had these tins. And the first thing on eBay, it was just like weighed 21.8 grams and stuff. Like you can actually like the newer packs are a little different. Like the code card actually has a different weight to them depending on the rarity of what's in the pack. But the old packs, you could honest to God like weigh them to see like if there was a hollow in them. Like
I know if
you-
there was a hollow.
you had to weigh other packs around it, but if you had like a sample
heavy pack.
size,
Yeah, it
you
makes
could
sense,
easily
yeah.
find it. It was like
That makes
a
sense.
point, like it was like half a gram difference or something. It was like a crazy amount. Like
But as soon as because I've seen videos where they're weighing
Mhm.
boot like OG first edition packs.
but you have to have like the whole box or something. Like you can't just weigh the
Exactly.
pack because
then you have no
it depends on
reference,
how it's
you know?
printed. Yeah.
But like it's just
Yeah, it's a
they kind
science,
of like
man.
they stack the heavy card packs to the
These are
side.
for fucking
know,
That's
children.
what I always think. So I'm like, yeah, I'll take that one.
Mhm.
These fucking adult people.
It is what it
Crazy.
is, man.
That
Because there's
is
money
for-
in it. That's why.
I get it, man. Let's make your
Yeah.
dollar, make your dollar. But like, damn, man. People out here with a fucking scale looking like drug dealers. Like they get pulled over with that scale in their car. Like, what's that for? Pokemon cards?
Weighing
Pokemon
Pokemon
cards,
cards.
man.
I'm weighing Pokemon
Yeah,
cards.
right, buddy.
dog.
Get out of the car.
Yeah, right.
Get out
buddy.
of the
Get
car.
the fucking cop car.
And he's just like, bring the dog.
Yeah.
Bring the dog. You're in big trouble,
Fucking
buddy.
paraphernalia.
Would you like to see my license, registration, and PSA 10 Charizard, officer?
Is that a bribe?
Is that a bribe, sir?
Is that a bribe? A $250,000 bribe.
Yeah, fucking yeah, I'll take that shit.
Oh, I did have something else I want to talk about tonight. It's not gonna take
Alright.
too long. So Jeff Bezos went to space. All right, we love talking about space.
Penis rocket.
We love talking about Jeff
Penis.
Bezos.
Penis rocket.
Penis.
Yeah.
like a penis.
So
I've been buying a lot of stuff over the pandemic through Amazon, so you're welcome.
this whole setup was bought on Amazon. So
Yeah.
yeah,
you know.
yeah, not much. A lot of this was bought on Amazon.
I did have something serious.
Actually,
I wanna ask you guys
one
about that.
thing on mine was bought on Amazon. Maybe two. I think just my mouse and keyboard.
Oh, dude, my lights,
Ah, shit. Yeah, there's a
camera,
couple things.
mic,
Yeah.
desk. The computer wasn't. Computer was on
Yeah.
Walmart.
Computer was straight from HP. Mic was from Best Buy, I'm pretty sure. The computer or the keyboard was a gift, but I'm sure she got it from Amazon. I think I got the mouse from Amazon.
My whole goddamn.
'Cause I
bought a new
Amazon
mouse.
now at this point.
Did you see the New York Times
Nope.
comic about it?
Mm-mm.
It was like it shows the Earth from outer space, and Jeff Bezos is standing there, and with a sign that says "Thank you," and he's standing on a ton of Amazon warehouse workers that are
Yeah,
going down to Earth.
that's messed up. Oh, I was just
Yeah.
talking with a
How dare that man
fellow
own a
employee
company.
on my way out. I forget what I was even talking about.
It's his comment that's what's pissing people
yeah,
off.
that's what it is.
I get it.
I was just telling him, I was like,
He's
I
too
was
rich
telling him
to
how a
care
manager
anymore.
like stopped me
Well, yeah.
to talk to me, like, and I really had to pee. And he was like, he just like made the joke. He's like, oh, so you had to piss in your hands. I get it. Like, I'm like, yeah, Jeff Bezos is going to space, and here we are pissing in bottles. But
Yeah.
honest to God, though, my building is actually not that bad. I know there's different
Yeah,
different
Yeah.
buildings, and we live in an area, fortunately, where that their pay scale is actually a decent wage. You know, what I get paid would do nothing out in like California and Seattle, so I get it.
Yeah.
but
But
actually,
they probably get paid differently than you.
mm,
You don't think?
not really. Not much. I mean, their
Then don't
minimum
work there.
is still 15, I think. Like, but I mean, like in Alabama, that's like striking gold. But
Yeah.
you know, I don't think it's much more, to be honest. Anyway, I actually didn't really want to talk about that. I wanted to talk more about. I didn't want to focus on the whole, like, you know, yeah, billionaires suck ass. You know, like whatever. You know, that is what it is. Like, I get it. Like, billionaires gonna say billionaire things. Thank you for paying for my trip to space. But I wanted to ask you guys. So,
Wait, thank him for your rent though. Thank him for your house if you're gonna take him to send space. He paid your ass too, bro.
I mean, to be fair, because of COVID, I haven't had a mortgage payment in like a year, and I just started paying it. So, yeah, you could actually do like a COVID relief thing. And since Brittany stopped working, I kind of got screwed. Actually, I started back up.
Oh
like 2 months
shit,
ago,
Evan!
so.
You're gonna have to thank Colt 45 and Bezos. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh shit.
You're in quite the predicament there.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
Making a people tonight.
Oh my god. Anyway, I wanted to ask you guys. So since we're starting to venture into the reality of private space flights, I mean, this is honestly like one of the biggest stepping stones that we needed was a private company, you know, like a big one that can mass produce this kind of stuff, like, you know, not like a
Dude,
startup
yeah.
or anything. So the question I wanted to ask you guys, it's kind of two parts. The first one is, if right now, with the technology that they have, if they said, would you want to go to space? Would you take that risk right
Yes.
now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right now?
Bezos.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not
I go to
even a
space.
question. Sign up. First
Not
one
even a
line.
question.
I'm
Okay.
trying to
feel
jump
like
out
it's
of
safe
plane
enough.
and shit. Yeah, hell yeah, we fucking go to space.
Trying to go
Especially
to space.
their definition of space. It's not really
Yeah.
fucking.
it's like up into like
The upper
one of the
atmosphere.
certain levels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's exactly
It's
like
technically space.
because so like my real answer is I would go to the fucking moon if I
Yeah,
had the
man.
opportunity. So yes,
Yeah,
I would
Bezos
go up
wants
in their
to send me to
super
the
high
moon. I'm going to
flying.
the moon.
Vernon, you'd
Yeah.
probably be signing up for Mars if
Seattle.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with Vern.
Bro,
Give me
I'm
that.
out. Peace.
I don't
Let's
Planet's
see some
dying.
aliens.
I don't know if I could with the family, like Mars.
Sure.
That's
Oh
a little
man,
bit-
Well,
But
obviously, I got like
Mars,
family shit, but like
Mars,
It's like,
bro.
This is
Mars,
just like a
man. Peace, guys.
personal,
I'm going to Mars.
selfish thing.
Peace.
Kyrie, you're the man of the house. I'm going
Kyrie,
to
you're the
Mars.
man of the house. I'm going to Mars. Peace. You want to come? All right, let's go. Peace.
We're going to Mars.
But I
Go
guess
to Mars.
my next question was, so like, okay, now the next step is, private citizens could pay for a trip to Mars, or not Mars, but to fly into space, whatever. So speaking in today's dollars, because obviously, like when it actually becomes a thing, like that, or the dollar's not going to be the same. But what's the price point that you would pay for a trip to space? Like, in talking in today's dollars, like where is it affordable for you that you think like this is worth my money and experience? Like
Probably like what you would spend. Like I would say, probably what you would spend at a like.
$8,000.
Yeah, like if you're
okay.
gonna be spending a week at
I was
like
probably gonna
Disney
say
World or
like
something.
5 to 10 grand.
If you're
Okay.
gonna spend a good amount of money, because think about plane tickets. Like
Yeah.
they're only a couple $100, but that's because of how.
There you go.
Yes, some are like 1,000.
Right, if you
Where
go
you
into Dubai, it's gonna be like $1,000 for that. So that's only 1,000. You
You're
just
going
go
to
Dubai.
Vegas. It's going to be like $1,000.
So I'm just saying, I would definitely like that's what's feasible if I had the money, man, because it costs $28 million for the ticket as is. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
That's what it is
Yeah.
right now.
It's
It's
how much?
$28 million.
28 million.
Yeah,
So for
that's what the ticket that Jeff Bezos, the extra
auctioned
one
off.
that they
Okay.
had.
Yeah.
Yep, $28 million.
my answer would be 8 to 12, and because I would think of it like buying a motorcycle or a convertible car, like it's something that I just want to do for fun, like, and I would spend that on a motorcycle, $8,000 to $12,000. Did I say million? I did, but $8,000 to
No,
$12,000.
Yeah. But if this is just go like how long you go? You just go like Jeff Bezos, we just
Yeah,
go
it's
up
just-
for
you're
like
just
10
going
minutes
for,
to come
like,
back down.
Half
Yeah.
hour, like you're just going for the trip. Like you're not staying on
Yeah.
the space station for a week,
Yeah.
No,
This is
it's it's the same answer though, because I think you ride your motorcycle maybe 50 times in the first year you own it, and then it's every 4 Sundays, like like that's how motorcycles
That's
usually
still a
work.
lot more than.
Yeah,
Sure,
you still get
absolutely,
a lot
but I
more
ain't
use out
going-
of it, but-
I'm doing something on that trip that a bazillion people have done. If I'm going to space, man, like
But
not a lot of
at
people have done
that
that.
time, I mean, if you're able to buy it, think of how
Sure.
many other people have already done it. Like
yeah,
it
that's
would
true,
be
too.
less
It's not
special at that point.
exclusive.
$8,000 to $10,000.
It's funny though that you said that because $10,000 was the exact number in my head. Like
Yeah.
over that is just like, man, that's a lot of money. But
Yeah.
under that, it was just like, okay, they're not gonna sell it until like I'm way dead. So like 10,000 was like that number that I was thinking of. Like I'd spend 10K on a ticket to space.
Yeah, I'm
10,000
if I had
30
it.
years is probably like 1,000 anyway.
yeah, it's
yeah.
not. It's too much that like the general mass hasn't done it though. Like it's not like a Hershey Park ticket where fucking 8,000 people are doing it a day, But like it's not an exuberant amount where like I can't make it up eventually. Like
Yeah.
I can save that up over a year or two and like do it.
Yeah.
And I'm
I could
thinking
Get a
float
like,
loan,
that on
get a
my-
What the
loan out, a
equivalent?
5-year
Yeah.
loan out to go to
Yeah.
space for one day.
I
I
can
mean,
float
Be
that
paying
on
that
my
off
credit
for 5
card.
years.
let's be real though. Like a $10,000 loan over like 5 years is only like $280 a month or something. So,
Even.
That's my
Yeah.
car. That's pretty much what
Ah,
it's
shit.
like.
Shit, you
lot.
telling me that's
It's
Well,
not
my
much.
space
car is
for
like
that?
240
for
but-
space,
Hey man, you go over
You
5
go to
years. If
space
I can
for
pay
that?
$250 to go to space, I'm going to space.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
When you put it in terms like that, then motherfuckers would just be getting loans out to go to space.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be owing Jeff Bezos so much
Oh,
goddamn
sure.
money to get
I'd
on
have,
that
like,
rocket.
regard-
What would
on
you?
my
What
house
is this
for
loan for? I'm going to space.
I'm gonna have to bring my fucking girl. I'm gonna be $20,000 in the hole. Like,
Might as
damn.
well. If you're taking a
She's
loan
going to have
out,
to get her own loan.
Yeah, she gonna. Nah,
Get
well,
it out,
gonna be my loan here
Yeah.
soon too.
here soon.
That's true. You're gonna get a $20,000
Yeah.
like a home. I'm
I'm gonna take a second mortgage out of my
Car loan.
house.
That's what I'm saying.
$20,000 car loan to go to space.
Yeah, man.
I got
Easy,
that equity.
easy answer. Send me to space.
Yeah, I'd definitely go, man.
Yo, the
10,000.
first time we've already talked about this, man. The first time fucking like the world has to fight an alien threat, sign me up for the goddamn military. Like I am
Hell
ready
yeah.
to go, man. Lock and loaded Halo style.
There we go.
I don't
Let's do it.
know.
Oh,
We
Let's
go
go.
die.
I'll be singing that the whole time while
Yeah,
while-
man.
I think we're on the losing side always.
Why, man? It
It's
depends
like
what kind of
Mars Attack.
aliens we fall.
Hey man, you seen the
Man.
Tomorrow War?
But it depends. Like if the aliens, I think I've mentioned this. Like if the aliens found us first, we're screwed. They have
if it's
better
like-
technology. If they
But
found
what if
us.
it's
Mars
like an
Attack,
accident?
bro.
What if it's like Starship Troopers, where they were just on an asteroid and it was an accident? Like they were just like when they crashed into us. Like they don't
That's a
have
little-
space travel; they're animals,
Then
but
why are
they
we
just
fighting
happen to
them?
be.
They didn't
Yeah.
try to hit us.
Man, because they're fucking
Those are animals. They're gonna
savage
try to kill
animals.
us.
Yeah, man. Because the fucking food chain says if they're the strongest apex predator, they're gonna kill us.
They're savages. Should we just reform them?
Have you ever seen Starship Troopers?
No.
Watch Starship Troopers. Let's do a review on Starship Troopers, man.
You know how many
Watch Starship.
movies- I gotta watch that weird kung fu one. Wyatt wanted me to watch.
Hell yeah,
Wow, Enter the Fist.
that's a good movie.
No, you need to watch Black Panther, Black Dynamite.
Black Dynamite's funny
Black
too.
Dynamite too. But
Man,
Yeah.
Starship Troopers got Neil Patrick Harris in it though,
it does.
and Denise Richards.
Denise Richards.
I still think we would lose any alien unless they were just some random ass aliens on an asteroid and they just happened to.
Like what I
Yeah,
bump
said,
into
if
us.
they
Mars
found
Attacks,
us,
you just gotta play that yodeling music to kill them, blow their brains up. You ever see Mars Attacks?
yeah, yeah, and you would have to find some weird weakness like that. And that's like the one thing humanity's got is that resilience. You know, we'll figure something out.
We gotta
Here's
find the
a-
kryptonite.
Here's my thing:
Hopefully, it's not too late, but we'll
They ain't
figure
gonna
something
make-
out.
they ain't gonna make a resilience to bullets. Bullets will work, man.
Think?
Yeah.
I mean, but like, what
They'll
if they
have
got
some kind of
armor?
What if they're made of rock?
skeleton.
I don't know.
Here's my
Yeah.
thing: like I know we haven't got the kind of space travel like that. Like we're not like,
We are
Intergalactic
good at
space
killing
travel.
things.
but we got space travel. But we're not anywhere close to be like deflecting bullets. You know, like we could slow them down as best we
You know,
can. But like
I
we got
think
big old.
if we had an
bullets.
issue, like we had to escape Earth, I think we could bullshit it to Mars. Honestly,
I
Oh,
feel like we
yeah.
could rig it together,
I-
all the billionaires together. Like
I think we could
Absolutely.
bullshit it to
If I'm
Mars.
supposed to believe that we were at the moon 60 years ago, or whatever, then we can fucking
So
get
you
the
we
don't
had to,
believe
like,
it?
if we had like 6 months
I
to
said
do
if
it, I
I'm
think someone
supposed
could
to
figure it out. but-
believe.
okay, now I bring that up
'Cause-
again.
I don't know where I stand. I switch on that every time we bring it up. But anyway, listen, I am 1,000% on board with that. Like, we could get to fucking Mars. Like, we could build a rocket capable of doing that
Yeah,
in no
for
time.
sure.
It would take
If we
When
less-
we
had
get
to.
there and the
If we had
aliens that attacked Earth just fly right over to Mars and attack us again, and we like shit. They
Yeah,
found
we didn't
us.
really go
They
far.
followed,
leave-
they followed
We
us.
leave all 27 million nukes we have on this fucking planet.
No, we're gonna
and
take
we
them with
trick
us.
them.
That's,
we
that's like-
fly right by them and we trick them and they all land and we bam.
Yes,
Blow 'em all
that's
up.
a good ass idea.
put it on like
Yeah,
a
man.
big target that says land here, and then like
Yeah.
as they land, it just like sets them all off.
Wait, don't we have? I think we have enough nukes to like blow the world up like
That's what I'm
27
saying.
times
We're gonna take
over.
them
man.
with us. You think they're gonna leave them here?
Like we talking about like fucking like bulletproof, like fucking be nuke proof. Let's go, man.
Yeah,
like
let's
come
bulletproof the
on.
Earth.
You know what's crazy is like every nuke that exists nowadays is like 20, 30, 40 times bigger than the ones that were actually dropped.
Yeah,
Like, that's the shit that scares me is like they're
big
all
nukes.
mega nukes now. They're not anything near what we dropped on,
Yeah.
on you know, like,
And the only thing
And
that's
that's
gonna
the freaky
stop them is a
part.
bigger one. Like,
yeah. I don't
Trust me,
know,
and
man.
listen, nuclear technology isn't stopping. There's still somebody whose job is to make a bigger and better nuke. A
Exactly.
bigger and better way to kill a lot of people. Somebody's still creating
Wild
it.
shit.
It might not be out in public, but there's fucking people creating that shit, you know? Like, hey man, I can make a thing this big, but I can wipe a city out with it, you know? Like,
It's some crazy shit, man.
shit exists, man.
I
yeah.
definitely, I don't know. Like, I feel like when you bring in the big guns like that, like, what's gonna stop it? But if I don't know, like Evan said, if they're very advanced and they made it here, they gotta have some type of like. What if they just fucking threw something and it was like a black hole generator at the nuke and it ate it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm just.
If they had
And
the
then the black
technology to
hole-
find us, locate us, travel to us, and with an
They got
army,
shit we can't even conceive yet, like can't even think about yet. Like as far as that
Sure.
goes, you know. But I put that's just It's all speculation.
In my argument, and I agree with you guys, and I'm just playing devil's advocate at this point. In my argument in this scenario, I'm saying I would imagine they put a lot of their time and research into the travel, so their weaponry is kind of far behind. But you're right. Probably if their travels this far,
that's a good
then
point too,
everything
though.
would be that far.
What if they're a peace bearer? Like, what if they're like more of a peaceful, not necessarily peaceful,
That
but
would
not
be
as
amazing.
aggressive?
Imagine
You
if
know?
we met aliens and they were actually like peaceful, and
Dude,
we
we'd
actually.
kill them.
You think we
We're
would?
not peaceful, man.
We would
We're
take
not
advantage
peaceful.
of 'em.
Yeah, man.
Grab them.
We are we're the race.
and
We're the
do
alien race. that's
autopsies
not
on them
peaceful.
to investigate them and
I
shit.
want to.
We're the ones that are going to show up on other planets and conquer.
Exactly,
Yeah.
man. We're not a peaceful
I
race.
want to think we're
unfortunately.
better than that.
We're not.
No,
Nah.
not.
What in history has told you we're better than that?
Nothing.
You know what I saw today?
No.
It's something about like the 100,000 years of human existence. Like 287 years of it have been peace.
Yeah, exactly.
287 years of human existence has there not been a war going on somewhere in the world?
Yeah,
That's a
man.
lot.
Like,
That shit
that's not a lot. That's a
It's
fucking.
not a-
No, I mean that's a
That's a
lot of
drop.
like war.
of,
That's what I'm
of-
saying.
of
Like,
war.
yeah, man. Because war be always happening.
So
That's a
and
hard
just
fact to
human-
remember. How do they know about like Neanderthals? Like, I don't know. I'm
But
like
even
picking.
still,
That was probably
it's
all
like
of
a,
Maybe it's like within history writing.
of,
maybe.
of all recorded history, going back to like
Yeah.
Mesopotamia and stuff like that. Only
Oh,
287
I believe
years
that.
out
I
of
would say so.
thousands. Out of thousands
half
of
That
of
years.
it,
should
they
have
were
been
just
a-
still trying to figure out how to make fire.
Yeah, man. Well, no, because again, Mesopotamia. He's saying recorded history,
Okay.
Yeah.
like history that we
Like
know.
chariots.
Yeah, like obviously we know Neanderthals exist, but they weren't
They were
recording
definitely
their
killing
history
each other still.
for sure.
Yeah.
But they weren't recording their history.
This dude has a kill
It's wild.
log. It's like
It's
Neanderthal.
some wild
Ooga,
shit.
ooga,
Really
ooga,
think
ooga.
One
about
oog, two oogs.
One oog.
If you would have asked me that
Two-
question, Vernon, without giving me the answer, I'd have guessed even less than that. I'd have guessed like
Yeah,
50, 60.
I just
Like-
saw that. I just saw that today. I was like, wow. I was
Yeah,
watching
man.
a fucking video on the prophets of war, like how war.
Imagine like
That's what
going
I was
into
gonna
that
roll that
last
into,
day
man.
before war happens. You're like, man, it's been a
It's been a
peaceful
good day."
280 something years, man.
That's a good
Looking
run.
back on history, it's been
That's
pretty peaceful.
combined.
And then the next
Yeah.
day, there's a war. Dude, like, what is this?
Ah,
Listen, that's
shit.
how he started it. Some guys, this has been a nice, peaceful year. Man, fuck you. No, it hasn't.
Yeah, fuck, you know it hasn't.
Yeah, he's
Boom.
right.
Who's on my side? It hasn't been a good 287 years.
It is
The
combined. I
first
get it.
like
war
that.
is over.
It
How
reminds me
peaceful
of-
the years were.
That Rick and Morty episode where like some of the aliens have belly buttons and some of them don't, so they fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's like that's literally
Unfortunately, that's fucking the world. And
That's
it's not just America,
humanity.
man. That's the fucking world. Like one of the biggest slaughters in the history has been the Crusades. And it's like, hey, wait a second.
that's
That
what I was
don't
gonna
dude, that dude don't believe in the same thing I do. Murder him.
Murder.
Fucking
say.
slaughter
My
him.
God said that I'll go to heaven if I go over here and kill these people.
My God,
Except he
who-
did. Like,
My
that's the
God,
funny
who
thing.
I've never met and or I'm totally taking on faith, whether that be good faith or bad faith, don't matter.
Mhm.
I have no proof, but I got more proof than them. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, fuck off.
Crusades
Like,
was some shit.
the Crusades was some shit, dude. But
Just-
it's not like it's the worst shit, man.
Yeah,
Like-
that's the even craziest part. It's probably not even the worst shit. It
Yeah,
isn't the
man.
worst shit.
We fucking landed on, and just to get it to America, we landed on a fucking rock and said, I'm here now.
This is
Like,
our
You know what's
rock.
crazy though?
This
I
is some
think-
nice land we found
Yeah,
that nobody else has inhabited.
that nobody else
More-
has.
More than that, I think it's like it's in the 90s. The percentage of the Native Americans that died off from diseases that Europeans
yeah,
brought over
dude.
here. Not
Yeah, I
even
would imagine.
We brought
it's in
some
the
shit
90s.
We brought
over.
smallpox, man.
Exactly.
them
So it wasn't even as far as the slaughtering and everything. It was just the being here type of
Spread
fucking
our
thing.
filth.
I think the slaughtering is worse, though. I think the being here was a natural, like it was going to happen. We were going to connect eventually. You're right. It massacred people, unfortunately, smallpox, shit like that. But like that was inevitable. Whether we came, the Chinese came, whoever came first was eventually
They
going to
probably
bring
would
these
have
things.
brought some form of like
Yeah,
shit that they weren't used to.
exactly. Like that was just the world coming together eventually. That's an awful, awful, awful side effect
On top
of
of
it.
that, they went out of their way to go around.
Yeah, then we
slaughter and
Exactly.
rape and pillage
Yeah.
and-
But on that topic, like we didn't just give it to them by accident. Like they gave them blankets with smallpox on purpose.
Yeah.
Like they
That's
knew
what
what
I'm
they were
saying.
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like they knew what they were doing. It's not like they were like, "Oops, sorry, man, you're not ready for that disease." They were like, "I think we can chemically warfare these people and give them this blanket."
Genghis Khan's brother was using chemical warfare back in like the bubonic plague, launching bodies that were dead and infected over the fucking fences into cities and like spreading the plague that way, bro. Like chemical or biological warfare. It's been around a long time. Like,
unfortunately, we're right back to Evan's statement where our civilization is real good at killing things.
Yeah, man.
Unfortunately, man.
And then even using dead things to kill more things.
That's you know what, that's probably what would happen. We get an alien race come, we would try to make peace, and we give them freaking COVID or something. They all die.
Or they'll give us some type of.
Or they'll give us like some kind of alien sickness.
Yeah, man, you lucky if it even gets that far.
Be like District 9 where you like turn into one of them.
Yeah, man. I feel like that's more likely than anything is
I love District 9.
Infected by a like different virus.
Oh, that's scarier than like getting slaughtered by aliens.
You ever seen District 9, Evan?
Dude,
if
your sentence is, Evan, have you seen blank? Your answer is probably no.
District
9.
Man, you watch movies.
Good as shit.
I don't watch.
I own that too. Evan.
But it starts. It's pretty much like the aliens have already been around, and they like
threw them in ghettos.
Yeah. Aliens live outside of like these cities and like these like rundown ghettos that we built for them. And then there's just a big ass ship above them, and they don't do anything. They just let us boss them around, and then like
the ship's broken, right? I'm pretty sure in the movie.
Is it broken? I don't. It's been years.
I don't think they can get off the planet. That's why they're like stuck here.
And that's what dude helps him. Like whenever he starts turning, this dude like the main character starts turning like into one of them throughout the whole thing.
It's a good movie, man.
And then he kind of befriends one of them because he can understand them, and that's when he kind of helps them fix that ship. And at the they take off. But I mean, there's going to be District 10 here. He's writing that shit.
Yeah, he's a good director.
What is District 10 supposed to be based off of?
It's just gonna.
It's not based off it. It's he's just writing them.
No, but I mean, like, what is that? Just another part of the world? Like,
I don't know.
I think it's a sequel from everything I've read. But Wyatt's right. He's writing it now, so it might change.
So it's supposed to be a continuation.
Yeah.
Okay.
From everything I've read so far.
This is up from July 20th. He said District 10 will be based on a topic in American history. He said it took a decade to come up with a reason why to make that film as opposed to just make a sequel. So I don't know.
Maybe I'm wrong then.
So it's going to be
cues from a topic in American history.
No, I think it's just going to reflect.
Yeah, it just says it takes cues from a topic in American history.
I'm so confused.
I don't know either.
Maybe they're on the same page we are. We were just talking about Native Americans and stuff. Maybe that's
it's saying like part of the article just says maybe District 10 will take a look in parts of the U.S. since like the first one was in Africa, South Africa. So who knows? Who knows? I guess there really is.
Movies are really great too, man. Blomkamp is his name.
I didn't see
Chappie. Chappie's good.
I've seen Chappie.
I didn't see that good. One. I watched the Matt Damon one.
That shit's cool. I've seen that too. Elysium's pretty cool. That's a cool idea, and like that's one where you like has to get up there to get that healing bed and shit, right?
Yeah. There's like the rich live above them, and
that's
the poor live below.
That's a crazy ass concept that I could absolutely see being real.
Yeah,
Chappie's
he's very good at writing some weird futuristic shit.
He was really good.
He was supposed to do one of the Alien movies at one point, but he got canceled.
He's good at taking a small ass budget and stretching that shit and making the best out of it, dude. All his movies cost like nothing to me. I mean, in movie terms.
He did all of those. That's cool.
Yeah.
That rocket really does look like a penis.
It does.
That's just Jeff Bezos saying he got a bigger dick than all of us.
It really does look like a penis. And I've seen it. I was just looking up a picture of Jeff Bezos for the thumbnail. But
did you ever see that movie Edge of Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Tom Cruise. That shit was pretty cool.
Seen that.
That shit was cool.
I was surprised. Like any movie that's not Mission Impossible, Tom Cruise, I'm like, I'm a little iffy on. But that movie was pretty good. I was surprised.
I don't really like Tom Cruise that much.
That's good. This goes back to like one of the first episodes of Squad Pod where we talked about.
Yeah, you talked about this. You said you don't really like Tom Cruise.
Yeah, we talked and we went back through and looked at Tom Cruise's movies. I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I remember that. Okay.
But yeah, Edge of Tomorrow was pretty cool, man.
Yeah,
that's just
I'll watch it. But that's the Live Die Repeat one, right? Where they
it has like two titles.
Yeah, it was cool.
That was pretty cool. It was just like another like
Those
Forget
Big
futuristic
budget
movies
type
are
of
cool.
actiony movie, you know?
Yeah. Like Minority Report, that's a cool ass concept too with him in it.
That
where,
is
like where like the police and shit can see like crimes before they happen.
pre-crime.
Pre-crime.
These
And
are
then
all
they
good-ass
find out that
movies.
he's gonna murder somebody.
Yeah,
And then
man.
he's on the run and shit. I don't know. It's
We're
like
talking about
those-
Wanted tonight. Like we're talking about some good movies.
some good.
And we even talked about that stupid Tomorrow War.
little like mini reviews. It was
Yeah.
pretty good.
Good.
It was pretty good.
Interesting. Well, you guys want to wrap it up for tonight then?
Yeah, let's wrap it up, man.
All right. Well, I guess I'll take us out. Well, thanks everyone for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Check us out on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever, or wherever the hell you get your podcasts. Make sure to stay tuned for Squad Pod Sports, which would have aired yesterday. Stay tuned for Cinema Trip.
Reviews,
we've got
Conjuring next week,
banked
next
episodes
Wednesday.
at this point, so
Yes.
we're gonna keep.
No,
them
they're
coming.
new episodes. They're not banked, Evan. I don't know what you're talking about. They're new episodes.
They're new
They're
bank.
new.
I don't know what you're talking
Lloyd
about.
Banks.
My hair's just gonna be a little shorter. Wyatt's gonna have a beard. It's all good. It's all good.
He
Nah,
grows a beard
man,
real
I'm gonna
fast.
I grow beard real fast. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
man. Don't worry about it.
it.
But anyway, yeah, we are on the 4th campaign mission for Left 4 Dead, the first one. So we're flying through that.
Yes,
so be
sir.
sure to check that out. I feel like I'm missing something. TikTok, Facebook,
Like and subscribe.
like and subscribe.
Twitter, like and
Twitter,
subscribe.
but
Tap
Twitter,
that
that's one.
reviews.
Tap that
that.
reviews.
That's right. Alex
Monday
pumping
coming
those
out. More coming out Monday.
Nice.
Oh my
All right.
All right. That's it.
Bye, everybody.
Pod.
Bye.
Pod.